Alright, here we are back in custom packs. It's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded anything, so thank you to everyone who was checking in, making sure that I was okay. The fact is that real life has just had to take priority the last 2 weeks, and probably is going to continue to be the case going forwards. I haven't worked out exactly what that means for the channel, but I think it's pretty obvious that uploading 4 to 6 videos per week has probably not really been sustainable for a long time, and I've just been powering through anyway. And that's mostly just because I end up with so much material that I want to upload, and I don't like saving it. Especially these days with the game updating so frequently. We're getting new stuff all the time, and it means that the older material kind of goes out of date much more quickly. I think the last video I uploaded before this break was something that had probably been waiting to be edited for over a month. So yeah, that's just the way things are. I have probably something like 15 to 20 runs recorded that are obviously now an additional fortnight old. But yeah, for now, I'm going to do occasional videos, try and get through some of the extra footage, and maybe come up with some other ways to use some of the stuff that is in the backlog that doesn't involve me having to put out extra videos. Yeah, we'll just wait and see on that. So yeah, in the last 2 weeks, not only have I not been uploading any videos, but I haven't been watching any either, and that's something that has taken up a huge amount of my time, is watching other channels and see what they're all doing. There's always new stuff being discovered in this game, and lots of creative people out there coming up with interesting builds. And since I'm not going to be uploading as frequently, I think it only makes sense for me to list as many channels as I can in the description of this video if you want more SAP content to watch, because there are tons of them out there and lots of people who are still uploading multiple videos per week. So, if you need that regular routine, there are definitely channels out there that can help you out with it. And I think if I remember rightly, there is going to be a SAP tuber popping up as an opponent later on in this run, and we'll point them out when we get there. So this is one of those games where I was intending on doing something else, and I just got this delightful dromedary high roll. So you can see we've got turn 7, we've got 2 level 2 dromedaries and another one frozen. So I think here I get rid of the foo dog and then bring in another dromedary, and then we roll into another squirrel. Now this was one of those weird situations where I added squirrel to the pack and then immediately got a very nice run with it. I think squirrel is one of those units that I would say I almost never take in customs. Not necessarily because it's bad, but usually just because there isn't space for it in the team. And oftentimes you just really don't need it. But I think, I can't even remember what I was going for here. I just decided to take it for a change. And look at this, we get another dromedary, despite having the 2 slots frozen. So we're just going to keep cooking up the squirrels. And the tar giving the chili to the dromedary really gives us a better chance of either eking out a draw or scraping a win like we do here. And then this is incredible, we get turkey plus double chocolate. So we're actually going to take the level up on the dromedary and on the dolphin just to see what we get. Not really anything that I want there. And with 4 hearts intact, we're just going to keep greeding. And we'll keep the turkey frozen. The dromedaries aren't going to buff it, but we're just going to use it to give the squirrels some more stats when we eventually pivot. Now, because I haven't really been involved at all in SAP the last couple of weeks, I haven't really seen exactly what's happening on the test server. Now, I am aware that I think turkey has been changed. I think it was buffed in battle and nerfed outside of battle. So I think outside of battle, it's only going to give +1/1 at level 1. So, half of a lobster. But then I think in battle, it's going to be plus 3-3 instead of plus 3-2. So definitely a big nerf to pivoting with the turkey, but yeah, a clear buff in battle probably was not necessary. But I guess, like everything, we'll just see how it pans out. So we end up getting another turkey in the shop here, and I think I'm going to combine it. I can't remember exactly what happens here. I could just sell one of the dromedaries. Okay, we are just going to combine. I do want to find 2 squirrels in the shop and start stacking dromedary buffs onto them before I get rid of the droms. Probably by turn 11 you shouldn't really be keeping dromedary, but you know, it's just a fun unit and I wanted to see how far we could take it here. So we end up winning again here, which puts us on 8 trophies, and that kind of limits how long we can actually get away with holding on to the dromedaries, because we're going to end up winning soon. But then look at this. It's already a high roll and we roll the double squirrel. So I think here I'll just take the garlic on the biggest squirrel. Okay, maybe not. I think I'm going to take the garlic because the chocolate doesn't do anything. Once you have level... okay, we're going to put the chocolate on the turkey. Once you have level 2 and level 1 squirrel, everything in the shop is being discounted down to 0 anyway. So going for a higher level second squirrel doesn't make any sense at all. As we lose to a Leviathan team, actually perfectly fine because we wanted to lose, but of course on the test server, Leviathan has been changed, so looking forward to that being a non-issue going forwards. So we're just going to freeze up the better food to take it for free from the squirrels, and then hope that our opponents are going to be strong enough to end up beating us for these next couple of turns. Actually, here it's going to be a tie. That works out perfectly. I was willing to sacrifice another heart there, but it ends up being a tie, so we don't have to give up anything. And then look at this salad hit on both of these squirrels. Incredibly lucky. We'll take the pita bread. And each, the dromedary stack is giving 5-5 per turn to 2 units though. So, you know, 10-10 per turn is pretty tasty from a tier 2 unit. And then this elephant blowfish team is going to help us out and end up beating us. I guess in customs though, you do run the risk here of going too late. You know, it is turn 15. And since we've ended up going for 5 squirrels that have no in-battle abilities, there are going to be plenty of teams that could beat us. But, you know, it's one of those games where it just feels like your luck is in. So I think here I end up switching things around. We're going to try and win the next battle instead of throwing it. And we have actually leveled the turkey all the way up to level 3, which is kind of incredible greed. As we end up facing Troubadour, who I mentioned earlier, I will link Troubadour's video for that particular team in the description. I don't know if it was that exact squad, but it was the Pink Robin Parrot team. So we'll sell the dromedaries now. We're on 9 wins. We get the melon from the cornucopia and a free mana potion as well. Mana potion continuing to be one of my favourite additions to the game, I think. Being able to add a snipe to a team like this that doesn't have any combat abilities is so useful. So luckily here with 6 gold left, we roll the last squirrel and we can buy the cheese. So we'll rearrange a bit, put the maximum damage up front. And then this is pretty funny because they have a 1541 scorpion that gets instantly deleted by the cheese. And then we end up getting the 5 squirrel win in custom packs. So just another reminder that there will be a big list of SAP channels in the description, which I highly recommend subscribing to. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to maintain the old upload schedule, but hopefully those other channels will help satisfy your SAP cravings.